Attack on Titan's final episode is coming November 4th, so let's talk about the humorous way this leaked and what it means for the future of Attack on Titan. Let's get to it! We are almost at 70k subs, and if every person watching now subscribed, we would get there in no time. So subscribe and drop a like on the video to help it reach further into the algorithm. So, Attack on Titan's final episode release date is something we've all been clamoring for. Recently, Crunchyroll uploaded a trailer for the dub for the final episode part 1, and in the description it had, well, basically a mistake, which made it seem like September 6th was when the final episode was dropping.
We can only ask or wonder that he is asking some departed relative for forgiveness for this atrocious performance.
But that was a mistake. Don't worry, I forgive you, Crunchyroll. I only freaked out for a couple moments there. However, this piece of news is not. It's reality. Recently, it was leaked through official sources, the Pony Canyon YouTube channel no less, that Attack on Titan's final episode is coming out on November 4th. This is something channels have gotten in trouble for a lot, which is making a video unlisted and then adding it to a playlist, which then gives people access to the description or the entire video itself. I myself use unlisted content as a way to get opinions from others on videos to see if I make mistakes or need changes to content, which is why I think this leak happened. I think someone at Pony Canyon sent this video out to press and partners so that they could write up their articles and get it out before anyone else can see it. It's quite a common practice to do something like this. However, while most people only will notice the date of the episode's release, there is actually some more info here that I think is really cool and special for Attack on Titan's final episode. The leaked description states that to commemorate the 10th anniversary and completion of the TV anime broadcast of Attack on Titan, ellipses, that line is very important to note because there are some fan bases out there that are attached to the AOT fandom on the internet that are propagating this really strange rumor that Attack on Titan will be getting yet another part that's a movie and that it won't end after this episode and yada. You get the point. This is simply concern trolling 101 on the internet, as the patterns this series is exhibiting in reality is not one in which they are trying to continue the series on and on. They are actually definitely, for sure, trying to end it with this last episode, with no intended plans to continue on this original series. Obviously, we can talk about the spin-offs, which I will have a video talking about the new Shingeki Fly project announcement later in the week. So like I said, get subscribed for more info about that later on. However, it's more than safe to assume this upcoming episode will be, without a shadow of a doubt, the final episode. We can see this quite clearly in how Shueisha, Pony Canyon, and other partners are acting when treating this series. Most anime series, when finishing its completion, usually don't buy into internet rumors, especially those from English-speaking forums like Reddit, which is where a lot of the theories are coming from that it's going to apparently continue on. It's all just pure speculation. When we also go back and look at the history of Attack on Titan's troubled production, like for example WIT, which is a studio that was made to produce Attack on Titan, but desperately wanted nothing to do with it after Season 1 due to its insane production schedule and workload, finally being able to offload it to MAPPA for the final season. However, as shown by delays in production for the series with the final season being split into numerous parts, there is no way any studio, especially one like MAPPA, which is famed for overworking their staff, is going to agree to produce a final Attack on Titan film or some fan-speculated original ending. MAPPA likely wants to be done with Attack on Titan, at least in this incarnation after the episode is finished. After all, MAPPA has a Chainsaw Man film and a new season to produce on top of their other series they are speculated to handle, like One Punch Man Season 3, which is a Herculean task for a well-managed studio, let alone a studio like MAPPA, who are currently in production for JJK Season 2 and Attack on Titan's final episode currently. You can check out my JJK videos here, by the way. The description then goes on to talk about a fan participation launch for all the fans who have supported Attack on Titan over the years to a special online cruise ship and celebrating the conclusion with the production team and cast. This is something I thought was interesting because it's a way to kick off the ending to Attack on Titan by sharing it with the fans who make AOT so big in the first place. AOT has some of the most amazing and wonderful fans, and I can imagine that this will be a huge moment for the cast and crew to share it with these people that they made the series for who truly appreciate them. As well, this description has led people to speculate there may be even more special moments for this event, like performances of some of Attack on Titan's more popular opening and ending songs or even insert songs, all of which are very popular music in the AOT fandom and really worldwide. If they are hosting a look back on the past 10 years with famous songs on a, quote, grand venue, then I would expect something like maybe Linked Horizon, Larkin CL, Sim, and even other various artists performing music there live. The venue in question, though, is still up for debate, but seeing as Attack on Titan is so popular, I would expect this grand venue to be something like maybe a Kurikan Hall, and while unlikely, the Budokan, which is one of the most famed and certainly grand venues in all of entertainment history. However, what may actually be the case here is a ship on a pier located somewhere in Japan. The reason I state this is because in the last paragraph, where they mention people can participate using smartphone or PC, that they released a trial world to confirm operation and you can explore the pier before the event begins. Now, obviously this is sketchy translation from Google, but if this is a pier, I did some researching and, well, it can be in any pier in Japan because many piers hold performances, especially those on ships. It could be the S-Pulse Dream Plaza, the Yamashita Pier. I have no idea what pier it really could be in, as many of them do seem fit for a grand venue. Because it turns out that Japan is just a very grand place overall, so forgive me if I'm left befuddled at this grand venue they speak of. Seems to be everywhere, in my opinion. But I do want to hear all of your speculation in the comments below. What do you think about Attack on Titan's final episode release date? Are you going to be there day one, or will you wait for the dub of the final episode? As well, does this event sound interesting to you? Do you plan to watch this fan event, or maybe even try to participate in person in Japan? I would love to hear your thoughts all in the comments below. If you haven't, financially support this channel and gain access to my One Piece arc reviews, with my upcoming arc review being on the Arabasta arc, coming in at a whopping 90 minutes in length. Thanks for watching, bye-bye.